Jalur gemilang. What's the lyric? What's your favorite patriotic song? Is it Jalur Gemilang, 31 Ogos, or Keranamu Malaysia? While I cherish our patriotic anthems as much as anyone, celebrating Hari Kebangsaan is about more than just singing Keranamu Malaysia or waving the Jalur Gemilang. It's also a time to honor our national achievements, many of which often go unnoticed. One of these significant achievements is Malaysia's proud legacy of advocating for regional and global cooperation. Did you know that since 1960, Malaysia has participated in over 38 peacekeeping operations, where we deployed around 40,000 personnel from the Malaysian Armed Forces and the Royal Malaysian Police. For instance, shortly after gaining independence in 1957, from 1960 to 1963, Malaysia sent 3,500 armed forces to Congo for peacekeeping operations. Another notable example is when over 100 Malaysian peacekeepers risked their lives to rescue American soldiers trapped in Mogadishu during the Black Hawk Down incident. This heroic act was later depicted in the film of Malbat. Today, Malaysia is ranked 20th in troop contributions to the United Nations. Beyond peacekeeping, Malaysia has also made significant contributions in other areas within the United Nations. We have served in the Human Rights Council 3 times and held rotational non-permanent seat on the United Nations Security Council for 4 terms. Tan Sri Razali Ismail, a former diplomat, became the first Malaysian elected as President of the United Nations General Assembly, and Malaysia has held the Vice Presidency of the General Assembly for 7 times. Closer to home in Southeast Asia, Malaysia is a founding member of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, where we call it ASEAN, and in the 1990s, we played a pivotal role in advocating for the inclusion of Cambodia, Myanmar, and Laos into ASEAN, ultimately contributing to regional stability. Malaysia has also spearheaded the neutralization of the Southeast Asia, leading the Zone of Peace, Freedom and Neutrality, or we call it ZOP-FUN declaration, which made the region a nuclear-free zone. Additionally, Malaysia played a vital role in facilitating 17 years of peace negotiations between the Philippine government and the Moro Islamic Liberation Front, helping to bridge differences and also formalize agreements. Now, we are preparing for Malaysia's chairmanship of ASEAN in 2025, following our last chairmanship in 2015. Beyond ASEAN and the United Nations, Malaysia has been a steadfast supporter of global justice. In our previous video, we have covered Malaysia's role in bringing in refugees from Vietnam, Bosnia, Syria, as well as Palestine, fleeing conflicts in their regions. All of these efforts reaffirm our commitment to humanitarian efforts. As we reflect on these milestones, I'd like to share a quote from Malaysia's then Federation of Malaya first ever speech after being accepted as the member of the United Nations in 1957. Tun Dr. Ismail, our then ambassador to the United Nations, said,
Although our material wealth and our standards of living compare very favorably with those of many nations in the world today, as a small nation, our basic strength lies not in these material things, but in the moral character and purposes of our people.
Let's remember that our strength lies in our moral character and our purpose. Therefore, Selamat Hari Kebangsaan to my fellow Malaysians. Please share your favorite Malaysian moment in the comments below, and may we continue to build on this legacy, striving for a future of harmony and progress for all. Malaysia Madani, Jiwa Merdeka.